What up, guys? We're almost finished up talking about all these diets and stuff like that. So yesterday when I was talking paleo, I said I was going to go on today and talk about balance and talk about my lifestyle and what I promote. So just wait, get you guys all on board. So when you hop on, say, hey, yeah, look at my nails. My nails are real. These are all real, except the polish for the gel came off on these, and then these two broke. So when you get on, guys, post below, let me know you're here. Because today we are going to talk about balance, and I'm going to talk about how I got getting my abs back. I know you probably can't see well because of lighting, but may not be the best, but I am getting them from being 8 months postpartum and breastfeeding, so I'm going to share. I'm really excited. All right. So let me know you guys are on, because I see people hopping on. Post below. Say what's up. Okay. Nobody's going to. Whatever. Okay, so today we're going to talk about balance versus yesterday we talked about paleo. The day before we talked about keto. So today I'm going to share with you guys what I do. Balance. Eating everything. All food groups, because I suffer from an eating disorder and I refuse to deprive myself of any type of food. So I started going through some stuff and just kind of pulled some things out of my cabinets and fridge that I eat throughout the day. And I'm going to share that with you guys. So what is the balanced approach with nutrition? Balance means moderation. It means picking from every food group and eating it. Not necessarily cutting out processed carbs, not necessarily cutting out fat, not necessarily lowering protein, things like that. This is about eating everything within moderation. So I'm going to kind of take the camera and show you guys a little bit about what I eat. So I've got some Greek yogurt. This is beef that I need to make up. This is the lean beef. Guys, I ate cheese. My favorite granola. Trail mix, which I need to get some more of. Guys, guess what else I eat? That's processed food right here. A very unhealthy processed food, but I don't eat the whole box. I eat one, and not every day. Some of this popcorn. This stuff is so good. It's called Smart Food Delight. It's probably backwards for you guys, but it's really, really good. This is the sea salted caramel. There's like this white cheddar. My Shakeology I have every day. Yes, I eat peanut butter. I eat peanut butter every day. And guys, I eat bread. But this is 45 calorie bread. So it's got less amount of carbs and stuff, so that way I can eat more of it. So I'm going to put some, well, actually, I guess I can leave the ground beef out because I got to cook it. So that is pretty much some of the foods in my, diet. I eat chicken. I have, here's some asparagus I made yesterday. You can't really see it, but there's some asparagus in here. I got sweet potatoes. So it's not all, I don't want people to think it's just all processed food, that all I do is fill my body with crap. That's not true. Here's some chicken sausages. I'm going to eat those later today. And then I, of course, have fruit like strawberries. This is going to be consumed later today. I have cottage cheese. Guys, I eat from all the food groups because it's so important. Now, again, this is any diet. I don't even like to say what I do is dieting. What I like to say I do is living. You don't have to do this type of lifestyle. I do because this is what I need for me, because I am someone who suffered from an eating disorder. So people will always ask, well, how do you know what you can and cannot have? Guys, it's pretty simple. Don't just look at something and say, I can't have that because it's got sugar, or I can't have it because it has this. You can in moderation, just like I showed the Pop-Tarts, which I'm putting them away. I don't eat those every single day. I maybe have one every 3 or 4 days. Peanut butter I have daily. My popcorn I almost have daily. I like this approach. I like a balanced approach because at the end of the day, I'm not starving. I have an amazing amount of energy. I feel good. My period is regular, because a lot of people who do diet down, who do keto, or who go to other extremities or do other things, will go into amenorrhea and lose their period. I get enough fat in my diet, fat right here, trail mix, peanut butter, avocados. I get the food I need. My body is full of nutrients. I drink my Shakeology every day as well to get micronutrients. It's all about finding balance that's going to work for you. So what I suggest to people is if you are wanting to take a balanced approach, and I hate to do this to you guys, I'm going to share 2 balanced approach ideas, but I'm not going to share them until Monday because that'll take a little bit longer, like 2 different ways that you can go about doing this. Sorry, I'm putting all this stuff away. Oh, and these are really good too. These yogurt craisin things. Oh, I love these. So people who are starting out with this approach is what I tell people to do is set some goals for yourself. The thing with balance is you're not going to shed a ton of weight really fast. Like with keto, you will most likely lose a ton of weight really fast. You're going to lose a lot of inches really fast because you are cutting things out of your diet. I don't believe in that. As I've shared multiple times, I believe in longevity. I believe in sustainability. I believe in doing something that's going to benefit you long term. That should be everybody's results. Now, if you think you can do a keto diet or something long term, great, go for it. I know I can't, and I know most people cannot. I had a girl who was on my keto thing yesterday, or she commented on my blog saying, yeah, after I stopped, I blew up like a whale. That's what happens. When you practice balance, and again, these are my views and my experience and what I teach with my one-on-one clients, it's long term. So if I'm doing balance and I'm allowing myself to have sodium and a Pop-Tart every once in a while, when I do have my free meal and I go have a burger and fries, I'm not going to come home and hate myself. I'm not going to feel like I'm retaining all this water. I'm not going to wake up the next morning and have gained 10 pounds of bloat because I put something into my diet that I'm not used to. My body's used to it. So it works out. Perfect. So I tell people, make sure you're getting enough protein, because usually when people go to the balanced approach, they're unsure. Have some protein at every meal. Again, you do still want to eat some nutrient-dense foods. Get leaner meats. I eat red meat, so get some, lean ground beef. You can get lean ground turkey, chicken, fish. Make sure you're eating some protein at every meal. Protein is fuel for muscle growth. Your muscles need it. Eat carbs at every single meal, whether that's a sweet potato. Get some fruit. If you want to get a small bag of like the Smart Pop popcorn, eat the whole bag. It's like 100 calories. If you want to get like an English muffin, eat an English muffin. If you want a bagel, eat a bagel. But don't go and eat 10 bagels. Don't go and eat 10 English muffins. This is about moderation. This is about eating until you feel satisfied. This is about eating until you feel good. If you're constantly eating until you're full, like a lot of the times, I think what it says is you're actually more full 5 to 10 minutes before your body feels full. So eat slower, enjoy your food, and you can eat every 2 to 3 hours. I don't believe in meal timing either, but eat until you feel good. Eat before bed. I eat my biggest meal right before I go to bed. And why is that? Because at night is when usually all the cravings come out. So that's usually when I'll have my junk food. That's when I'll have a bagel, or I'll eat some Halo ice cream. And yes, I'll eat the whole damn container. Guys, I am at my pre-pregnancy weight since starting to follow my own plan. And now I'm doing what I'm going to share on Monday. I'm at my pre-pregnancy weight. Now, it does fluctuate like TMI. I just started my period, so I'm up like 3 pounds. Some days I'm bloated, some days I'm not. My hair's sticking out on that side. From, other reasons. But, I'll show again. I'm not the leanest I've ever been. I'm not. I've looked way better. But, this is me on Flex. I do have a lot of whatever. But you can start to see my obliques. My arms are getting more cut. So I am losing body fat. And guys, I eat this shit. I eat muffins. I eat bagels. I eat Pop-Tarts. But I do eat a lot of nutrient-dense foods. It's all about balance. It's all about living your life. I refuse to give up date nights. I refuse to give up going out with my friends and having some drinks. I refuse to do that, because people who do refuse to do that, they're not happy. They're miserable. Why are you living your life that way? So this is what I teach. Now, balance is important, okay? Hormone levels, it's just everything. Now, I know there's people out there who have like thyroid issues, and we talked a little bit about that yesterday with Paleo, who suffer from like Hashimoto's, other things, people who can't have certain things in their diet. I get that. Balance may not be for everybody. Some people cannot eat one Oreo and be satisfied. They need to eat the whole bag. That was me. But I started to learn and I started to adapt to the change. And now I can have 2 Oreos and feel good and not have to worry about binging on it. It did take time. But from someone who suffered from a severe binge eating disorder, I mean to the point I was eating 4,000 calories in one sitting and I couldn't get up, and that is not a lie. That is not a lie. I could not get up. I would have to be pushed off my bed. I ate so much food. It was awful. It was awful. I seriously gained probably 20 pounds in a month because it was so bad. I need this. And this is what works for me. And this is what I teach with my clients. With my clients, they are having Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. They're having ham and cheese sandwiches. They're eating real food. And some of it is processed. Now, again, like I said, everybody's body's going to handle things differently. Some people cannot have that, and that's okay. It's not for everybody. This is what works for me, and this is what I have found works best with my clients. So that's what I do. I shared a little bit about my food in the beginning. Now, please come join me Monday. I'm going to talk about 2 ways balance can work in your life, because people are going to be like, well, how do you know how much of what to eat? How do I know if this is going to work? How do I know I'm getting enough protein? How do I know if I'm getting enough fat? How do I know if I'm getting enough carbohydrates? How do I know how much of this processed food can I have? I'm going to share that with you guys on Monday of how that's going to, how you can do that. And I do want to say one time, I am not a nutritionist. I'm not a nutrition expert. What I have under my belt is my own experience for the past 6 years, clients' experiences, science that I have researched for years. So just because I don't have a degree doesn't mean I'm giving out false information. I just want to share that with you guys because I have had people say, well, you're just not a nutritionist, so why would I listen to you? That's fine, but I just want to put that out there. If anybody has any specific questions about balance, please post them below, because I do want to answer them on Monday for you, when I go over the plans that can help you get started. Because a lot of times when you're first starting with a diet, it's just like when you're going into keto or paleo or doing the Mediterranean diet, you need to know what. Like with paleo, they kind of say, oh, you don't really need to measure your food or know how much of what you're eating. You should just eat until you're satisfied. I agree to disagree with that, because I feel like like I shared yesterday, you can totally go overboard on your protein. I mean, you can really go overboard on your protein. You do not want to just consume, 500 grams of protein. That will put you in a bad state. So I will see you guys Monday. I hope you have an awesome Cinco de Mayo. And I hope everybody goes out and enjoys a margarita and get some tacos, whatever you want. Just moderation, guys. Don't go and eat 500 tacos. Don't go and have 20 margaritas. Have 2 margaritas, have 4 tacos, call it a day. You're set. And enjoy some, queso dip as well. So, thank you guys for joining me. My blog will be up in a little bit with more information on this as well, with this video as well, so you can catch the replay. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.